Hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Today I will be making, excuse me my voice, I'm a little under the weather today. But today I'll be making my grandmother, I'm cooking for my grandmother that is 90 years old. She requested for me to make her some salmon. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make her some garlic teriyaki salmon with yellow rice and broccoli. Real simple. We're going to keep it simple. So I've already cleaned my salmon. I washed it thoroughly. Now I'm going to pat it dry. Going to get all the excess water off. Okay? Now, I'm going to be using some olive oil. I'm going to drizzle it. Excuse me. Drizzle it with olive oil. Just like that. Put that to the side. And I'm going to move it around all over so my seasoning can stick. Okay, then I want to season it. I have some Old Bay and lemon pepper. That's all I'll be using for seasoning. I don't want my grandmother to have too much salt intake. So I'm going to use a little Old Bay. Put that to the side. A little lemon pepper. And then next, I'm going to use a lemon. Let me wash it off real quick. Okay. I have my cutting board ready. Okay. I'm going to scoot this over a little bit so you can see it. Okay. Here's my cutting board. I'm going to cut a lemon in half. And I'm going to take out the seeds because I don't want my grandmother getting a hold to a seed. So I'm going to squeeze the lemon juice on the salmon. Squeeze lemon juice. The lemon juice also gives it flavor. Uh-oh. There's some more seeds. I only need half of one for this. And then I'm going to remove the seeds. Okay. Now, I'm going to lightly use my hands and rub this in like this. Gently, lightly, whatever. Rub it in like this. Okay? I would have put chili powder on it, but I believe I ran out of chili powder. I would have put a little bit of chili powder. Okay? See those? So far. Okay? Now, almost knocked the whole drawer off. Now, let me get my peppers. Excuse the noise, that's my oven. I have a red pepper I'm gonna cut up. And instead of cutting up onion, I think I'm gonna use this right here, the minced onions. Yep, it gives it really good flavor. Okay. Now, I've already washed this off once, but I'm gonna do it again because I had it in the refrigerator, so I want to make sure that I clean everything off. Keep my grandmother as healthy as possible. My little cute grandmother that made 90 years old in October last year. Just cutting up some peppers for extra flavor since we don't use a lot of salt in this. If I were cooking this for my family, I would use the same thing. I would have put a little bit of garlic, maybe garlic salt. I think I ran out of garlic powder and onion powder. I gotta go to the store and realize I need a couple items. Okay, so I'm gonna put a couple on the top for seasoning, a couple around here. Okay, now this is a real easy recipe. Like I said, you can season it to your liking. This is for my 90-year-old grandmother. So I don't use a lot of seasonings when I cook for her. Just enough for her to taste it. I will sprinkle a little black pepper, just a little, to give it a little kick. Okay? Now, I have this garlic teriyaki sauce that I really like. It is so good. It's not sponsored by me. None of these seasons or anything is. This is to my liking. So I'm going to drizzle this over the top. And I'm going to cook it. And then when it's almost done, I'm going to drizzle a little bit more. You actually can use this as a base to base your food as a, you know, when you want to put it in the refrigerator for a couple of days. And you also can use it as a sauce. See? Looks good. Yummy. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the oven. I have my oven on 400. Okay, so next I'm going to make this rice here. So I'm going to move this over. Let's see. Yep, that's a good angle. Here. So I have my measuring cups. This is boxed rice. Very simple and easy. I have 2 boxes. This is something that she likes. You only add water, but of course I use, let me see here. Yeah, because I use a little bit of butter, just for a little flavor. Give my grandmother a little bit of flavor. So I'm gonna put 2 boxes in here. Oh, my voice. My voice is in and out these days. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the instruction says 2.5 cups of water. Most people just add water and that's it. But I'm going to add the water. This is my 2 cups here. And I'll do a half. And then I'll do another 2 cups. This meal is real easy. I will cook this for my family sometimes. I'm actually going to switch pots. I think it'll be better for me to cook this in this pot here. This one. I'm going to switch it over here, guys, and I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Switched it. Much better. Okay, now, so that's that. Let's clean this mess up. Okay, so we're gonna give this a stir. Make sure all the seasonings get in. Moving too fast. Clean this off. Okay. Let's slow it down so we won't make those type of mistakes. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this. Make sure all the seasonings get in there. And what I'm going to add is a little black pepper. a little bit of minced onion for flavor. My grandmother loved onion. And I am just going to use I'm going to put it in my hand so I can measure it. So I won't put too much. This is just a little bit of chicken bouillon. Actually, I can put that on. Just a little bit of flavor. Okay? And now I'm going to get some butter. Some butter here. And we're going to add a little bit of butter. Let me see. Just a little, I would say. About a teaspoon. Okay? But that was 2 boxes. I just like to let her have a little flavor. Okay? Now, I decided to make her some mixed vegetables, which I should have been already prepared for this, but give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Just gonna give this a rinse. They're frozen. I'm just gonna steam them. I like to rinse everything off, even my vegetables, frozen vegetables. Doesn't matter. Everything gets rinsed off around here, okay? So give me 1 second. Let me get these vegetables in this pot. Now, she can actually have these vegetables for days, because I'll probably cook her something else. Maybe tomorrow, take it over there. But I'm going to steam those, so I won't season those yet. I'm barely going to season. I'm going to drizzle maybe some olive oil over it and steam them. Can you see? Oh yeah. So let me show you. It's just a mixed vegetable I buy from Costco, and it has carrots, cauliflower, and broccoli. Put that there. Let me stir this up. See, it's cooking. Smells really good in here already. Okay, now I don't have a top for this size, so I'm going to use some foil. Or should I? Let me see. I have glass top. Oh. Use some foil. You drizzle a little bit of olive oil on the veggies. I'm using that in substitute of butter. And then I'm not going to season these until I put it in her container, and then I'll just put a little pepper. You know, I will put some onion, garlic. We clean up after ourselves. So how you guys day doing today? How are you holding on up in this crazy world we live in? I'll tell you guys how I am. I'm feeling blessed. I feel like things are finally coming together. Had a rough year last year, as a lot of people may know. Had a little rough, had a rough year last year, and it's still rough because you never can be okay with your family members just passing away like that. So it's still a little rough, but God is in control. He has never failed us. So I just have to have my faith in the Lord. I have to trust in God. That's basically period with everything. Just trusting in God. Yes, He's good. And plus, I think a lot of times things happen. The Lord, I think I'm going to talk to you guys while some of this stuff is cooking. Hello, everybody. Let me clean my glasses so I can't see even with the glasses on. Okay. This is what I was going to say. I truly believe that a lot of things happen. Even, I would say, you know, God either allows things to happen to us to get us on our knees and to focus and refocus on Him. And we lose focus at times. We human. So He has to do something to get our attention, right? Something has to be done, because if not, He loves us so much that He gets our attention. So He will interrupt some things. He will allow you to go through the storm. It builds character, patience, the fruit of the Spirit, the fruits of the Spirit. And yeah, so it's not always just hunky-dory around here. Sometimes you got to go through it. I'm gonna add a little, did I add some pepper? No. I'm gonna add a little black pepper now. Yeah, my grandmother really liked carrots. So, so I'm saying all that to say, you just have to hold on to God no matter what it look like, even when you're grieving. And that's so hard to do that while you're grieving. Give me 1 second, you all. 1 second.